Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about this AI issue because AI art is happening. It done went viral on Instagram and Twitter. I believe it's called Lensa. If I'm not mistaken, I hope I said the darn thing correctly or whatever. But yes, Lensa. It's you can get this app. You pay like $8, I believe, and you can unlock features. And it's like probably one of the most advanced AI art things that it's been around. And people are freaking out. People are like, "Oh my god, art's getting stolen and whatever and stuff like that." Um, and I know some people are like, "Oh my god, what's going to happen?" And you know, I had just kind of was like, it is what it is. I do think it's wrong of Lenza to do this, but they're going to do it anyway. So there's nothing really, none of us can really do about it because it's just a way of them using computer and technology to weed out people who actually have skills or whatever. And I remember your boy Zach, he was talking about it. He was trying to justify the bullshit. And it's just like, no, stop trying to justify it. Stop trying to say, well, it's good for people who don't have the skills to be able to create their ideas or not be able to write it out and then use a program or whatever. No, that's just being lazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you would have got mad that, let's say somebody took your original artwork, your original story or whatever, and scapped that through the AI and came up with a story, and now they're selling 10 times more than you. Yeah, it's your idea, but because it's because they use the algorithm, they use the program, you will be mad as hell. It's the same thing. And I know some people were like, well, what about videos and music or whatever? But when it comes to that kind of stuff, no one's taking a Taylor Swift album and trying to reverse it, redistribute it to the masses. You know what I'm saying? No one's taking um the new Marvel movie and giving it away. I mean, selling it for a profit. We're talking about people who draw this work, and it becomes mass produced, and then you're selling it off to other people and claiming it as your own. You know what I'm saying? Um, it's always tricky when it comes to art. Um, so no, I'm not about to sit up here and agree with, oh, it's a good way for people to learn or whatever. No, it's a good way of people who don't have the talent, who didn't put the time, effort, or skill level into it, to go out and just be like, yeah, I'm gonna put these few prompts into this algorithm that this computer has, or this app or whatever, and then I'm gonna tell it the stuff I want, and then let it do all the work that it wants without me really having to put any time and effort into it, without having to go to school for it, without even just practicing, having a lot of mistakes. You know what I'm saying? There's no human quality behind it or whatever. But I mean, it is art. As much as the world always, I mean, art has always been, well, it's not really all that important until after the art this dies. So when a creative person dies, then that's when the art value becomes important. Never when the person's alive. No, you know what I'm saying? And it's kind of crazy because people are like, oh, it's not such a big deal. Well, tell that to the million of artists who and creatives who literally died broke, homeless, you know what I'm saying, doing all of this work, and the companies that they worked for, or did all the work for, or something like that, they reap the benefits, and then was like, well, technically we own it and all that kind of stuff, so we can do it. It's the same thing with Lensa saying, well, your artwork is out there in public, we just use the data to collect it and stuff like that, and now we're gonna redistribute it to people, and we're gonna make 10 times more than you could ever make in your entire lifetime. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is basically what Lenses is doing. Um, and I do think it's wrong. And at the same time, um, I guess I can kind of be a little jaded towards it, because for me, um, you know, it's kind of like it's really more for artists who are very popular, who have popular art styles, who have a massive audience of where they do a lot of artwork. You get what I'm saying? For me, yeah, I do a lot of artwork, but at the same time, I'm not popular and my work doesn't sell. So it doesn't really affect me because I already know the algorithm isn't going to be focusing on me. It's going to be focusing on famous artists. You know what I'm saying? Like, and like for instance with YouTubers, um what's a Maylene, Pop Cross Studios, Dominic Glover, um what's his I can't think of, I'm drawing blanks on just a few of them, um just not just a few artists, but those are some YouTube artists and stuff like that. And then you, of course, you have Mark Brooks, Alex Ross, George Perez, people like that, if that makes sense. And I know a lot of people always be thinking about like, well, it's not fair that we don't have any money to support artists or whatever because it costs a lot of money. Well, it's called time, and you save up money. I'm sorry, you if you want to buy artwork, if you want to commission people, you put the money aside for it. It's not fair that you think that you can use an app to get the work of the artist because you're too lazy to pay them or whatever. They spent time and effort drawing too. So what, they don't deserve it? I mean, hell, like I've been told several times over, oh, your artwork is great, but it's not good enough to buy or anything. So you know what I mean? Several times over. You know what I mean? Like, you guys won't support the small artists, but y'all will support maybe the big artists, and then you'll support a app that's literally taking other people's work and selling it for $8 a pop. Like, come on now, that doesn't make any logical sense. Oh, the small artist isn't good enough to be buying, for you to put money towards, but this popular artist, their work is popular enough for you to put money towards. But and also this AI who takes everyone's art style and generate it into art, that is worth $8, but not the person who is small. Like, you see how that doesn't make any logical sense. I mean, it is what it is. um I can't really worry about it because, like I said, damn if you do, damn if you know. I do think it's wrong, but again, I have to go back to the part where, I mean, at the same time, I really can't care about it because, like I said, I've been doing this art stuff probably ever since I was a little kid. Yeah, I've made a few sales or whatever, but it's not like I have a client list or a customer base that'll keep coming back and forth or whatever and stuff like that. It's not like I created a book, which, by the way, thank goodness I did not do that. And it was kind of funny because it goes back to the story. It was this funny story. Somebody was like asking me, um you should like do books and stuff like that, because I've seen some of your artwork, and I hear some of the story ideas that you put out, and you should, have you ever thought about creating a book or whatever and stuff like that? And I'm like, hey, yeah, but I'm not about to do that. Books, doing that kind of stuff costs time. It costs time. It's a lot of effort put into it. You got to do inks, coloring, try to get it distributed just for me to do something and then people not show up for it. Or, for instance, do the book by myself and then post it just for barely no views. Oh, you done lost your mind. I am not doing that. At that point, hell, well, I might as well put everything I need up into an AI program and let them create a comic book, which I've saw that happen where an AI created an entire 24-page story, for a prompt that was in there. So, I mean, it is what it is. Um, I am sorry for a lot of the popular artists who are getting their work taken and put into an app and without their permission and being used to create these awesome avatars for people. Um, is sad, but that's just the way the world works, sadly. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Are you guys excited for AI art? Do you care? Do you not care? Where should everyone go with this? And do you think people are just being dramatic? Let me know, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.